Good evening, and welcome to the NHC podcast. Tonight's top stories: Kenny Bowler be good gig etiquette, Steve Tyler's tongue lost in vagina, and does hardcore jazz give everlasting erections? That's tonight on NHC podcast with Colin Bell, James Mackenzie, Anthony with the sport, and for one night only, with the weather, I'm Mark Bolton.
Yay! We've got a guest! He's a moron!
That was entirely awesome and creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
What else do you expect? We'll see what happens.
So, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
This is what your second time in this one, in the studio version of this podcast.
Yeah, we don't talk about the old version.
I was going to say,
It's my third. It's my third.
Is it your third?
Yeah.
Is it?
I was right the first time. I was second guessing myself.
Yeah, I was here 2 weeks in a row.
That's right, yeah.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
Very true, very true.
Just because, I didn't leave, really.
Pretty much, yeah. You refused to go. There was more boozy than I had.
Just camped out.
So, Anthony Jenkins,
Camped out.
what are we going to talk about tonight then?
Well, he's sport anyway, so...
Yeah.
Aye. Crowdfunding at some point. I think we talk about that. And
Okay.
reverse crowdfunding.
Reverse crowdfunding. What's that when people take money away?
That's exactly it, yeah. It's when they pay for people not to do gigs.
they don't want you fucking do it. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, I've heard about
Fucking
this.
look at this photograph!
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Nickelback.
hell. Nickel, stay back.
So, someone started a thing for Nickelback never to perform in England again, or is it the UK?
London.
That's fucking brilliant.
Aye.
Can we expand that up to the world?
Nickelback are shite. Nobody wants them to play in their city.
Yeah, people keep buying the records.
Aye. I think it's Avril Lavigne that keeps buying them though, just to keep her husband at the house.
It's like the money just goes in a circle and goes out
and
our
he
account,
just-
goes into his
he buys
account.
hers.
He buys hers. It goes in a big huge circle.
A bluesman in rock gets fucking
The guy
hottest
from
girl
Sum
in rock.
41 will probably still buy Avril Lavigne's records just because he's that desperate that he wants her back.
That's
And
true.
he's just sitting in his house with hundreds of her
He's
records,
just sitting
wanking at
listening
them.
to Scareboy cranking.
Aye.
Eating them.
Cranking.
Oh my good cry.
Climaxing.
Oh.
He used to be cool.
No, he didn't.
No, he just didn't.
That's like saying AIDS used to be fun.
It was the thing until that bastard Ebola came along.
I know.
Or
Came
cancer,
along here and...
whatever one it was.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm HIV positive. This show's gone off the road already.
Are you sure?
Aye, so, yeah. So what you been doing yourself, Mark?
Not very much.
Because it feels good sometimes.
Yes, not very much. I
Tough
became
times,
a bit of a hermit, really. To life in general. Working and...
Don't know what I thought you were going to say Hermione there.
I thought that as well.
Some
No, I was going to say Hyman.
Of course you will. Of course you will. I just realised I've had my jacket on all fucking time.
Yeah, I've not really been doing anything. I've became a hermit. I've
Been living in the street.
real life's taken over a lot of shit, and it's just not. I've not been doing much. Yeah. So I've not really been out and about much.
What
Which is a
bands have you
shame.
been seeing or albums you've been listening to?
None. Nothing.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen nothing yet.
Music wise, apart from Royal Blood.
Yes.
Apart from that, there's been nothing of any
Yeah, they were
interest to me.
quite new last year.
Oh snap!
Well, no, that's what I mean. Apart from their album coming out,
Yeah.
that's the
album's really good.
Oh, it's brilliant. But apart from that, I've not really touched anything because there's nothing really out
I
there
know
that's
somebody that
getting my
said
attention.
about Royal Blood, they said recently on Facebook, said, I don't get the hype. Maybe you've listened to this, I forget who it was. He said, I don't get the hype about this Royal Blood. They just sound like a mediocre indie band.
There was a Vice
What?
article of that sort of ilk.
But I don't understand. They're not an indie. I mean, they're an indie band.
I'll tell you a
by
fun
nature.
thing, but I need to tell you off air.
Oh, that's I love these kinds of stories.
Murdering
Yeah,
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, the big one.
Oh,
Sorry.
we were praising the Foo Fighters last week, and now
Yeah, and
they're
now there's a
killing
band
them.
in
They're killing them.
I seen Royal Blood kind of described as a sort of anti-hipster band.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, surely.
That
Aye.
suits me, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hipster, it's just another word to define arty folk. I mean, it's just new phrases for old rope.
It's just the new scene that's kind of in at the moment,
Some
really.
new grunge in it.
Aye.
Aye,
So
it's kind of
Scotch in it.
Some Scotch in it.
Wasn't you?
Verbal contract, mate.
moved from like a fucking guy liner and our stuff to upside down heads.
Guy liner. Fucking.
Hey, can't know the beards. There's two guys here with beards. One with a majestic beard, but apart from me, James is okay as well.
I can grow a beard, but I just can't grow one.
I keep giving my face a pep talk, but nothing happens.
That's
Just
weird.
slap it
Come
on,
on, boys, we can do it.
Come on, boys, how many faces have you got?
At least 2.
At least. Yes.
What I've heard is really good for encouraging growth is a lot of spunk.
Can I say
So a few facials
Can't
might
get away
help.
with saying
Can I just say at 5'4" that's not true, because I've drank my first fucking share of spunk and it's
Oh
not
no, it's got to go in the face.
I've drank it.
See, that's where you're going wrong.
Red Bull, man. Red
Rub
Bull.
it in.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think of it?
Bill Seaman.
What do you mean, you people?
Did you ever see the Tenacious D TV programme before? When
Oh,
the album and stuff?
years ago,
But
yeah.
that was one of the things, like, he went about Jack Black to try and buy, was it Rod Stewart's spunk or something like that? Because he got told that that's what would make you a good singer, is if you drank a famous musician's spunk.
No, the best thing about drinking spunk ever is the South Park episode where they're doing the crazy sport thing and it's Butter's secret
right.
sauce or something like that and he's just jacking off in loads of jars.
Secret sauce.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, so we're talking about spunk now.
Well, speaking of South Park, we could go to the most recent episode, if I can say those words.
Lord one.
I think
Aye, the Lord one.
we talked about this last week,
I
I'm
did,
sure.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
sorry,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
But elaborate further.
Elaborate further. In case anyone missed it.
Well,
Yeah. And if you did, we're going to find you, we're going to slit your fucking throat.
well, well, I'd seen something a week or so ago.
Well, not.
In fact, it was you about a week ago. Shared something.
He pointed at Colin there.
Aye, yeah.
Yep.
Shared
TV
something showing
audience at home.
the
Mark hasn't quite grasped the concept of radio or podcasting, where it's like, people can't fucking see you.
To be fair, neither
It's
have we.
I don't understand the concept of time either, by the sounds of this conversation either.
What are you going to say anyway?
Well, just the episode with Lord, where they're just completely taking the piss out of her, but at the same time I've seen that there was an online article that was slating them for doing it and how it's a disgrace and how they shouldn't be taking the piss out of her, you know, because
I know, it
it's
caused
not
an
fair.
uproar.
But then she came out afterwards and was on Twitter saying, I think it's brilliant. I think,
hilarious,
I'm honoured to be even mentioned on the show and stuff like that.
What an audience to get from that as well.
Fucking right,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Oh, actually, I want to put you as well. You when I posted it on your page last week. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm getting it. Peak with numbers. And you're like, I saw this like when you posted it earlier on. I never posted it. I don't know who the fuck posted it.
You did?
No, it wasn't me.
The other day.
No, it wasn't me. I wish it was me, but it wasn't me because I hadn't seen it. Yes, it was new to me today. Yesterday, last week. Where the fuck am I?
It must have been you.
It wasn't me.
Oh, well,
I know it's got me written over it. It's something I would post, but it
Well,
wasn't me.
that's probably why I thought it was you. Cause
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what I mean,
would-
it's
but
something
I
I
know.
would post.
I'd seen it like 2 days ago.
But the thing is, though, about back, I was like, fuck, did I? Have I just wiped that from my memory?
That's
I'm not right.
maybe true.
There you go. I just thought it was kind of funny because
It's
it's
funny,
like, fuck.
but the comment I made about the uproar, which is
Yeah.
hilarious considering it's South Park, why does that get people's backs up? It's South Park.
I know,
Of
compared
all
to everything they do.
I
No
mean,
one cares.
They'll have been actually fucking stitches.
Oh yeah,
when they see
especially
that. I mean,
they've been pissing themselves at the fact that people are actually getting angry at it. They're like, fuck
that's
yes, job
what I mean.
done.
They'll be like,
Job
they're
done.
angry at
The one that was going to cause the uproar was the one where it was about the Islamic pictures or something like
John
that.
and Muhammad.
Aye.
John Mohammed
Aye,
and a fucking panda
They were doing
Genius.
that, and then that got a bunch of buzz in the media, but then
they
nothing really
stretched out
happened from
over
it.
like 2 or
And
3
then
episodes
this
as well.
It's
has
because
caused havoc.
It's because for some reason I know for why
Fucking hipsters, that's why.
exactly it's hit people like, oh, but I like her now. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But that's because South Park at least used to be on what you call it, screened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
that's right. Yeah, just put
they
it
deliver
out.
it
They actually delivered it half an hour before it
pretty
went
much.
on.
It's just that they took it with their word, and it's unthinkable. So in that Mohammed scandal, I think they made
They
it.
had you on hiding all that through that. It was
Yeah,
really
aye,
scary shit.
Well, I know that earlier this year, or maybe the end of last year, was the first time they didn't make a deadline.
Really?
Because they generally did always deliver between half an hour beforehand,
Yeah.
and there was like all their systems crashed on the
fuck.
night,
That's right.
and they couldn't get it across. So it was they actually had to play a repeat for the first time ever.
Wow.
But that was like the first time that happened.
like,
Fucking Windows
12 years or
98.
something.
Bill Gates in here.
I know. Fucking
Damn you,
Windows
Microsoft!
Exactly. They actually I can have like a reverb button for it. I can have moment.
Con.
My phone's still fucked and I'm really missing my can sound effect. It's really annoying. I don't
That
have
is
it.
really good, that.
Oh, I'm going to spill water on the laptop. That's not good.
Oh, no, that's why your phone's fucking.
Just in the toilet too many times.
Come on, it's had other substances on it, I'm sure,
Plenty.
over his time.
Sticky screen.
Oh, you were talking about spunk again, ain't you?
No.
But
Shit.
Oh.
Mercury Music Prize. Well, it will be just, it'll be just around the corner from this show being on air. So
Generic throwing of an award that someone shite
well,
for the sake of it.
I've got a list of names here. Let's see what we all think. We'll go through one by one.
Grammys presenters.
To make it fun, right? For each band,
Yeah,
for each one that you mention, how about we all come out with the first word we think of when we say it? Word association.
Okay, let's do that.
Well, I just said Royal Blood,
We'll do,
so I got that.
we'll do it last, right? That last.
But I'm right.
Ah,
I'm a little bit right. Right, Kill, go for it.
We've got Bombay Bicycle Club.
I think they're okay. Don't matter. Doesn't bother me. They're just bland. They're just background
I
noise.
think they are bland. It's
just background
but then
noise
again,
to
a
me.
lot of Mercury Music Prize Award bands are quite bland.
Yeah. It's just background noise to me. They're non-descriptive.
You're more interesting if you're not too famous in a way.
it's a kind of music.
Round by the days of Ronnie Size represents.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bitches be like, what?
Everyone that's listening to this, like, who?
Yeah.
I'm
youngsters.
What about FKA Twigs, which is just a stupid name. FKA
Fake Twigs.
Have you ever heard FKA Twigs?
What's brown and sticky?
Exactly.
No.
Well, that's it.
I don't remember
Is
even
this
saying
We're going to pick someone dead out there, like Anthony and
Well, no, I
Johnson's
mean,
type
they're
thing.
like, do you know what? I'll play a snippet of the song because you'll probably recognise it.
But we'll never be
they're on-
royal.
They're on the one constantly. They played in Glasgow.
Thank you, Randy.
They played in Glasgow the other night, and everyone was like, going ape shit about them. They're going to be absolutely massive. It's got a female singer.
Hifters again, aye.
they're like massive.
Massive.
In it.
You boy!
Because they call you probably heard it in your work.
Oh.
On that sort of, is there not a bit of a curse for the Mercury Award though? Like most of them tend to fade to nothing. Like having won it.
That is true. There was
Sometimes
one,
that's a good thing though.
Oh, I
definitely
mean,
can be.
what happened to Miss Dynamite?
Creepy.
Fucking hell. Don't kill me! Why?
Is that not Katy Perry?
No.
It's that sort of churches-esque vibe.
They're trying to sound like the churches.
It sounds like an Amiga having a fucking orgasm.
That is actually pretty much the whole song. I think this song's actually quite.
I don't mind it.
The vocal line's really good. Wait till you hear
the
what would
melody's
be
nice.
considered the. Here we are. Coming up.
Is someone fingering her? Is that it's like going on?
This chorus bit's pretty cool. But everyone's loving them and everyone's like, oh, she's so hot, blah blah blah.
She reminds me of
The 80s.
oh, what was that fucking chick?
Everything's 80s now.
Annie Lennox.
LaRue.
Oh,
She's better than
No,
that.
but it just reminds me of that. It's just
Aye,
that
aye.
fucking same sound. Same guys wrote a song for her.
So there you go. I think that could be a shout for the Mercury just because
That's-
it's
it's
a
quite-
cool-
It's just out there, but
It's quite good. It's not as bland as what I expect a lot
it's
of us to
guaranteed to be
be.
massive.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the other band is. What have we got? We've got Damon Albarn.
Who's he?
What's he got coming out? I mean, is he doing a?
he brought
What's
it
he got?
solo.
He's got that fucking. He's got his solo thing.
Aye, the crowd went mild for that one.
Mild.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Nice.
Nick Mulvey. I've heard that name.
I've heard the name. Don't.
That sounds like a Dulux paint colour.
Fucking hell, you're on fire.
I was going to say it sounds like a carvery, but that's just me.
It fucking does.
Mulvey.
Hey Mulvey, off it Mulvey.
I know.
Off it
Well, I'm going there to give you extra yorkie.
Let's not forget, also up for the prize is the poet and rapper Kate Tempest. These are the ones that are these are the
Kate
this is
Tempest.
the cool people.
Who the fuck
We're
is a
so
second
underground.
Tempest?
Who's
Do you know what I mean?
who's like the
She's like a fucking Bond
the
villain.
big actor in it? Because there's normally a big actor and everyone kind of goes, well, it should be them because they sold the most. Is Ed Sheeran in it or something
No,
like
it's
that?
not. But
Coldplay.
Royal Blood, and I guess FKA Twigs now because they've. I mean, they're huge at the moment. Are probably the two big names.
Is this the end of your world? 2, 3. Oh, tonight I'm drinking alone. I can sense where there is something wrong, as I've closed my eyes to disappear. But there's something chasing me, and it's way too near. As I remember all your pain, maybe that's why I'll never change. But the walls have changed. And my drink, it don't taste the same. It's where people have become so loud. But my screaming, that is far from loud. As I remember all your pain, maybe that's why I'll never change. Sweet, I'm not getting any younger. Oh no, no, but you're never too late for some red and black. From a plan that you aborted so long ago. You seemed so crazy at first, but I found out that you're just insane, yeah. And I remembered all your pain, maybe that's why I'll never change. And they've said you can never play the blues if you've not got any worthwhile news. Be competing for the right to feel down. I'm gonna shame all this town for all of the troubles that it's ever caused. Oh, 'cause I remembered all your pain, and maybe that's why you'll never change. 'Cause wait, I'm not getting any younger. Oh no, no, you're never too late for some red and black. Oh no, 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 you're never too late for some red and black.
Royal Blood could be a
I would
shout.
like to see them win it purely because they're really fucking good.
I don't think they will though, because it's never the obvious one, is it?
No.
So maybe the time Primal Scream won it, but that was like 40 years ago.
Aye, that and the fact that they only won it because they're so diverse is bonkers. Like, just how nuts
Talking
they
of
really
Primal
are.
Scream, did anyone see Alan McGee's thing in HuffPost over 2 weeks ago now? Talking about Scottish independence, it's a matter of
yes.
if rather than-
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
posted that again.
when rather than if. Sorry,
I reposted that
I
again.
fucking hate Al McGee, but he
But
made
he
a lot
done-
of
he's an
points
arse,
on it.
but
And he
yeah,
used some really good words in it as well.
Yeah,
Some good words.
like juxtaposition.
He had a
and
dictionary.
No, it was like kind of Scottishy.
His ghostwriter is an absolute beauty.
Aye.
Thanks.
Using all that slang.
Shugly.
Oh,
Shugly. Use the word shugly. I thought it was
Aye,
good.
was it not something like Cameron being on a sugly peg for the next
Yeah.
election, or
Sugarly is a great.
Shugly, it was a shugly shelf or something like that.
Something,
Shugly, aye, it was
aye.
quite good. It was good. I like that. It's fun to see Android.
so there you go. There's some words for our Canadian listeners.
Yeah.
Daubers.
A book fell and hit me on the head, but I can only blame my shelf.
Was that Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Nice.
It's one of those memes, it's his face, it says, a book fell on my head, I can only blame my shelf.
My shelf.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So yeah, I mean the Mercury Music Prize, right, it's literally,
thing.
it's a thing that happens. I mute it out most of the
Was
time,
it the one that
Yeah,
gets
definitely.
20
Years
grand
ago-
or something like that?
Not even years ago. It was like,
Years ago, it was
So
a-
your Radioheads and your bands like
like
that.
it was a bigger thing back then because it was like generally some quite well known bands and like more respectable.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's just something that happens kind of in the background.
I think it's
tell
because
you-
your exposure to music, like we've covered this
Yeah.
in for different reasons, is
It's totally different
so
now compared to what it was,
saturated.
yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
You're not getting it from half a dozen places.
Yeah.
You're probably getting it from half a dozen places a day.
And you're not told what's cool and what's not. You're still being told what's cool and what's not. But
But it gives
You're
you
not,
but
you're
that's-
not being told
like-
anymore.
but
You're being
that's-
forced.
Aye, that's
It's different. It's
That's
not
probably
and-
forcing people though away. People will be like trying to deliberately avoid
Find the most bizarre
charts.
thing to listen
Aye,
as well.
like, oh well, I know this band before they even got together, kind of thing, you know. And it's one of those funny experiments that get done. I think one of them was Coachella this year or last year maybe. And there's
Coachella.
people going around video asking people what bands. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see them. Oh yeah, every album's different. You're like,
you're like fucking
you are a
people
moron. You're actually mental, yeah. But there's so many folk done it, and it's like that's true. It's the kind of thing you joke about. You do an experiment, and it's like, my God, people are actually that. They're up their own arse so far.
Whereas usually if somebody tells me about the name of a band or something, I'm like, oh, SoundCloud. Like, check them out. See what hype someone
Maybe
can.
last year, I genuinely couldn't tell you. Like, I remember Alt J being in and about a couple of years ago, maybe, but
Who's this for?
Last year, who won last year?
The XX maybe or something.
see, that's it, I couldn't
again?
tell you. It's like, oh, merges into one nasty pile of shit.
The
music.
XX won something, and I thought XX are just really like. I'm surprised.
Fuck it, the joy of Google. Let's see
What
who
else
the
is
past winners are.
what's
Good
the
point.
other what's the other
Saves me doing it.
what other categories are there? Is it?
Well, that's all I've
That's
got
it.
here. It just says best British or Irish band, and that's
Best
literally-
British or Irish album in the last year or something, and that's it. And I think I still
record.
don't,
It's best British or Irish record.
I don't know. The winner used to get 20 grand or something like that. I don't
It's
know.
20 grand. That's what it is. It's the same.
Yeah, I value the
fucking
prize
right.
is £20,000.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Inflation. Woo.
First thing on the Wikipedia page is criticism. Even before winners, criticism.
Fuck's sake.
Well, of course, because of the
I mean,
award.
criticism are really good.
Yeah. Despite being regarded by many as highly prestigious, it has been suggested that having an album nominated for or winning the Mercury Music
It's a
Prize
curse.
could be a curse on the Korean music.
Yeah.
Harsh but fair.
Yeah.
Right, winners, who have we had?
There are no losers, only
There
winners.
is
in
some-
Mercury.
Inaugural winners, Primal Screen, Suede,
Ugh.
Heather Small, from M People, Portishead.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Remember my run of M people?
M People, 1997 was Ronnie Size,
Oh no.
Gomez in 98.
Gomez did.
Gomez,
that's
I loved Gomez.
Gomez were a really,
Brilliant.
really good live band.
I like.
I've
I liked
seen him a
a
few
few of their
times.
songs.
I
but
loved him.
I hated that guy's voice. Like,
Aye. He's good,
but I really liked the other guy's voice.
Aye.
It was like two
The
sides.
wee weedy guy.
Badly
Yeah,
Drawn
he was
Boy in
cool.
2000.
Badly Drawn Boy. What the
way.
fuck happened to that guy?
He done,
rubbed
he,
it.
he done the entire album for About a Boy, and then
Do you know what?
and then he just
That's a
disappeared.
really
It's a
good
song.
fucking
Aye.
album. That.
PJ Harvey, Dizzy Rascal, fuck up.
Oh,
That's
man.
right.
Oh, Franz Ferdinand,
Oh.
Anthony and the Johnsons. There you go,
Yeah,
Anthony. Arctic
were
Monkeys.
Anthony Johnson's what I'm thinking
Do you
of.
know
It
what,
was
though?
out-
When he was in New York, that was
Collections as well. Yeah, fucking. This is a curse actually.
Elbow.
Collections are back. Collections are back.
Yeah, that's shit though.
2009, Speech to Bell.
Oh, that's right. She was
Christopher.
that sort of
2010 was the
rap
XX. 2012 was Alt J.
Oh, was it 2010 was the XX?
2013, James Blake.
Oh, he's
Oh,
quite
it's a
famous.
wee
He's
acoustic
quite
guy in it.
But I
Oh
remember
my god, Erasure was shortlisted in the first year. It's amazing.
I remember the year Anthony and the Johnsons won. There was a bit of kick off because he's from New York.
That's right.
Oh, right, okay, so it was like wait a minute.
But he sort of looked like
He was kind of an oddball guy.
I was about to say, he looked like if Jack White had slept with Vanessa Feltz.
Wow.
That's exactly right, actually, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Do you remember this guy?
No. What did he sing?
I can't remember.
It was weird. Is it a piano player, wasn't it, or something? It was very sombre.
Oh, the most recent guy, yeah.
It's, no, Anthony Johnson. I was going to say, speaking of awards, I could have probably mentioned this last week.
Speaking of awards, when are you off to London?
That's it. Well, I get back. It was 2 nights ago.
How did you go on?
I won.
I'd love to fill you in with all those details, but I'll maybe just leave that for next week. So I'll give myself a week to recuperate.
That horrible.
But yeah, I was there 2 days ago, and I'll let you all know all about it. But I can't wait because
too much drink, yeah.
Is it the ones with fluorescent hearts, or is it what are the ones that get nominated? I remember you saying it's ones for a long time ago.
Well, that's the thing. I, to my credit, I suppose now looking back on it, I kind of fucked up understanding what part of the process I was in, because I assumed when they contacted me first that was the competition about to start.
Aye.
But it was actually the end of the public vote and the 3 pictures that they asked me for. Because I was sitting around going, I wonder when this is going on online and everyone can start voting. And then 2 weeks later, because it was when I was on holiday, and I came back, and as soon as the day I get back, I get this email saying, look, can you send us 3 pictures? And it was can you send the full high-res originals and all that? And I thought,
so there was a Jennifer Lawrence one.
All that. That was all me. It leaked them. But yeah, so I mean, Fluorescent Hearts, their first photo shoot I done. Life on Standby, which I done, was the most recent one. Actually, was last year, and the one that eventually is now part of, like, I then get emailed again about a week later saying, congratulations, would like you to, you're in the sort of final running of the competition, can you answer these 5 questions about this one picture? And it was the band called Red Light Exit, who split up 4 years ago. The picture was taken 5 years ago.
Fuck.
And it's the only picture I've got of a band that have split up, so it's kind of like, that's ironic that it actually got that's the one they I mean, it's a cool picture.
What were the questions they
I
asked?
thought the Life on Standby one's probably my favourite. That's
the Life on
amazing.
Standby
That's
was
a great
very,
picture.
it was, I thought maybe that would be the one they'd go for.
I remember you at the time, like, text me, go, that's a fucking amazing location and all that. Like, because you said, you crashed at mine that night, and you were straight up
the night before. Oh fuck, I know, because we were
dying.
We were up here.
Was it not snowing as well? Something like started snowing. It was
very,
freezing.
very light snow. It was a February morning. It was absolutely Baltic, and I came in here 10 o'clock in the morning, hung over to shit, and then we drove over to Dunoon, and it was this weird kind of. I mean, there was fucking like goat skulls and circles. Like,
that's right.
It was like pagan worship with us. It was weird. And then I spoke to the 11 party guys, and they're like, "Oh, I know where you are. Aye, there's always fucking weird shit going on up there." I'm like, "Aye, you can tell. What? They're all painted and shit. All these skulls, and they're in perfect like circles."
That's because Lemon Party go up at the weekends, fuck some lands, and then like
sell their
paint
souls.
shit.
Where do you get them on this fucking show?
Lemon Party on. It'll be amazing sometime to get them on. But I was going to say the questions that got asked about the photo were funny because again it related to. When did the picture happen? You know, what was your inspiration behind it, if at all?
What was your inspiration? Money.
That's the thing. I had to bullshit the whole thing, and I lied about when the photo was taken because I didn't want to ruin my. I didn't want to think like, what? Why you submit? Well, again, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
There's no rule to say you can't submit a.
Again, we probably go against you about it.
But so I answered that, and I thought this is really weird because the last time I entered it, the first year it ran 4 years ago, I never got asked anything like to send any higher res photos. And then when I got this one to the questionnaire, I thought this is odd. So I was like, hang on a minute, I'm actually like in the final. And then I got the email saying you're going to come to the award ceremony in the NME headquarters, and I thought this is fucking strange. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, so I'll fill in the details of what will be, should be, possibly will happen on that. But I mean, I'm maybe looking at winning the prize, which is for the category I was in. It's £1,000 Nikon camera.
Sweet.
And I get to meet it's all the guys from Nikon are there. And
looking forward to showing that on eBay.
You know, it's going to be a tough one. I've got the PS4 now. You know, it's like I've got all these things I don't really need. I just had to mention the PS4 again. That's 2 weeks out. After this week I won't mention the PS4 again. That's it done.
Fucking not even, because we're going to break your thumbs.
But yeah, that's pretty exciting. So I fuck knows, if I come back I might meet some cool people, and my art, the pictures getting blown up massively on a display for a week.
Amazing.
In the headquarters.
Awesome.
So like it's, I mean, I think it shares the same building as like
On the back of a toilet door, yeah.
loads of other and
Just had someone having a shit staring at it.
so that's not the kind of picture. It actually probably would inspire you.
George Michael's probably going to be looking at it then.
That's a good sound effect.
Fuck is that?
And I didn't even have to press a button there.
It's
Oh, press your
sounded like it
buttons.
was a donkey being raped. Donkey rape.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome, man. Congrats. It's really, really cool.
Congrats and/or commiserations.
Oh, no, the thing is, just by going,
Do you know what
it's
you can
cool.
get in there?
Yeah,
Just-
no, exactly.
You know, having to waste my money on a bus to get down there and back in one day, I'm going to be so
Megabus, yeah.
Megabusing it
Yes.
down. Oh, lap of luxury, yeah, it's going to be good.
I know nothing but the best for my girl.
I was like, 20 quid, you can't whack it for a return bus last minute. That's Colin opening a bottle now with his ass.
Yep. It's actually my ocular cavity. Next one.
That's jangly ass.
Well, if you can think of a quieter way to shake your ass, then I'd like to hear it. Oh, well done, you. Boom.
Oh, right.
So yeah, so what are we going to talk about then? Yeah, it's been a slow week.
Aye, mainly because
Really slow week.
we don't know what's happening in the world because
No.
we're a week ahead.
Yeah.
We're getting some hip hop artists on.
Yeah, next
Damn,
week.
that shit's whack.
I know.
Yep.
It's dope, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not really.
Oh,
Hip Hop Anonymous?
They're called Zero Feedback, so if you get a chance to have a look at them before, well, not have a look at them, have a listen to them before they come on.
Give them some feedback.
But they've got, I think all their songs are Pay What You Want.
I think Colin got that.
I was trying not.
That was a slow
I was actually
burn.
trying not to even bite, but I was like, ah, fuck it. It was too good. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
I was in the shop the other day, right, near the
Where's
studio,
this going?
and it was just because I was talking about getting cut from ear to ear. I just thought there was this.
Is that why you've got the beard?
It's round. It's a scar. It's actually just a giant scar.
It's
a big scar.
Hairy scab.
I was going. I literally, I think I went in to buy a sandwich. I was just going in the afternoon. Schools had just finished.
Sandwich.
And like there was these girls in the shop, and they were just like their typical loudmouth, bratty school fucking teenage bastards, right?
Would
you? No, I definitely wouldn't. They were probably about 14 as well. Let's be honest.
Would you?
Did you prime targets? In fact,
Prime
just
for
to
roses.
say this, right,
Sniper laser on my chest.
when I was on my way over here tonight, I was walking along.
Hang on, wait till I finish.
Each inch of his beard is a child he's molested.
This old guy came in the shop behind him, right? And this
trousers by his
this
ankles.
sounds bad, but the one girl at front, like, it was a quiet shop. There was no one else but like the four of us in it and the shopkeeper, and they were getting served whatever they were buying. And she said something like, "Oh, I can't believe he's out there." Fucking, and then the other girl went like that and tried to open the door, and she went, "Don't you fucking open that door! I tell you, don't you fucking open that door! I'll fucking slice you open! Keep that fucking door shut!"
What?
But it was trying to be like playful, but she's like,
Yeah,
"I'll
but
fucking
she said
slice
it's
you
sinister
open."
as fuck.
And I'm looking at them going,
That's the worst sexy talk ever.
I know. I was like, "Oh, I lost my erection right there."
No. And at that, I
imagine,
released
eh?
him back out in the wilderness from the van.
I was just like, God, these fucking idiots nowadays.
Aye.
Sound like an old-
Ah, these. Oh, wow.
When I was walking over here earlier, right, I was just crossing the street, just up the road there, and there was these wee lassies about.
That's what that stain in your trousers is.
No, that's not. That's
Hyman,
just
yeah.
there.
It's part of me.
I was walking along, and these,
It knows you're afraid.
there was like 5 lassies. They must have been about between like 8 and 10 or something like that. And as I was crossing the street, they went, "Are you a rapist?"
Yes!
And I felt like going, "Aye." but it's one of those things I
Only
felt
on a
The
Tuesday.
media felt like it was right in the corner, so you don't want to
son, I didn't answer. I just kind of
See the detective skill.
I didn't
I
answer.
Zip back
I
up
didn't
and
say a
walked
word.
away.
I just took my trousers down,
put them back up.
wiped
Are
off.
you a rapist?
Are you a god?
It's obviously the beard and glasses combo.
That's
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Pedophile beards.
Wow.
It's like a funny video that used to go around now. Pedophile beards, yeah.
So yeah, that was.
Rapist glasses. It's actually rapist glasses.
Yeah,
right?
So that was my journey.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
I mean, it's weird how kids can just see right into your soul.
Aye. Good that way.
You know me.
Wow, that's terrifying.
They fucking did when I was done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Noel Gallagher's got a new album.
Yeah.
That's actually, I knew I was going to mention something like that.
Is it High Flying Birds?
It's High Flying
High
Birds.
Flying Birds, yeah.
Aye,
You enjoyed the first album, didn't you?
That's good.
Not
No,
right, yeah.
I like the first
I've
album.
not really heard it. I've heard bits of it. It's okay.
Listen to it. It's
I
good.
seen him through in Edinburgh. One of these.
So you did, that's right.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Up at the castle, it was actually really, really good.
He's playing the Hydro on the. This is really small rating on this page. It's the Hydro on the 7th of March, so that's pretty cool.
Come on.
Fucking hell, I mean, that's the thing now. It's like you look at, like Slipknot were said last week about their arena tour and all that, and it's like, it's funny how the SSE Hydro,
well done, good save.
It's so mega crazy busy for. It's actually bringing bands that seemingly never came to Glasgow.
Definitely,
Do you know what I mean? I think it's almost like it's got more of a.
It's because the SCCC has always been notorious for being just shit.
But even then, like your biggest song, SCCC was what, about 4,000 or something like that? Is it really?
To be fair, the only band I've seen two bands in there that I thought, fucking hell, you guys have nailed this, was Muse and what do you call it, Snow Patrol. Two of them for some reason just sounded great in there.
Kasabian for me did that as well.
I think it's, again, you can't make a bad venue sound good, but you can make it sound acceptable. It's down to the sound guy.
Yeah, definitely.
So it really is
the guy really knew what he was doing, man.
Because you've got to remember, all these venues, they are, when you're playing that size of venue, you are bringing your own sound guy.
Totally.
So he might never have been to the SECC. In my mind, that fries me going, I've got to do a fucking sound check for 10,000.
Aye, for 10,000 people in a room I've never been in.
That's why it sounds shite.
I went to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers there, and like their live stuff is awful anyway.
I think they're awful personally, but that's just me.
Their support band at the time was the Mars Volta, and good band.
Bet that sounded like a mess.
I've always described it as a wall of sound. It was just an assault. It was chaos. You couldn't hear it. It was just noise. And then they had their keyboard that was dancing about like Stevie Wonder, and he died 2 days later. I just remember just going he was just going crazy and jumping about everywhere, and then died.
That's bizarre. Like it's fucking scary.
You died?
No,
I died
twice.
2 days later.
Do you know what's really weird? I'm always going to tell you a story. I remember going to see Smashing Pumpkins, and
Billy Corgan died, came back to life as a zombie.
We'll talk about this in a minute.
Right.
Billy Corgan.
So Smashing Pumpkins, seen them, and it was Filter were playing, and I'm pretty sure they cut their set short because it was so fucking bad, the sound. They were like, fuck this, we're done. Filter are a really good band, by the way. But anyways, their keyboard player died like a couple of days later. In fact, the next day, I think it was.
Curse of the SECC.
No, but I just thought it was fucking bizarre. That was actually going to bring that up there. That's really freaked me out.
Yeah.
Like, piss off. So anyway,
Smashing Pumpkins, they're making a doom metal.
I was going to say, they got. I remember seeing something like he said they had 3 albums worth of material. Or something.
Well, I'll read this article now. Smashing Pumpkins have 2 albums coming out next year called Monuments to an Elegy and Day for Night, gunning for release in 2015, but they're apparently already at work on a third. While Elegy and Night are focused on guitar heavy sounds, the third record is going heavy in a different way, doom metal.
What?
Did you not see this in the fucking... This was like...
Doom metal? What the fuck? What even is that?
A doom metal album. Well, I play some doom metal for you.
Find me some doom metal.
Is it going to have like
a Fantastic Four in it?
I was going to say like Undertaker bells and shit like that.
Well, that's the thing. Don't ask me. I have no idea what
let's go back.
The coolest doom metal
Undertaker bells.
Hell yeah! Hey,
do you remember the wrestling?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking.
Right, there's a band that comes up first called Frowning, and the song is very cheery, called "Murdered by Grief."
I wonder if Sting will come up in this
age-old classic tale of.
Did you say Sting?
I did.
Sorry, so far? Well, let's get the bells here. Bring me the head of Randy Jackson. Last year in SummerSlam.
That's exactly.
Time to play the game.
Holy fucking shit!
Guess another track.
I need to say this before I forget. We've obviously had you're going to fucking piss yourself laughing. I still can't believe I'm doing this. Right? We have obviously had Chris Renfrew on.
Right? Yeah.
As a maybe.
He's coming back on actually.
Hopefully come back.
Who's this?
I've got a friend.
He's a wrestler.
I've got a friend.
ICW guy.
That's
I missed that one.
It's a good episode. It's really good.
It's really funny.
The second one he pretty much drives by telling us what to talk about.
It's really funny. Like he's got a perfect rate. His voice just commands you to listen to him.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is,
and if that doesn't, his cock certainly does.
a friend of mine called Neil McDougall has written music for their like entry songs and stuff.
Oh, is he in Psychedelic?
No, he's not. He actually plays in a band. He plays not housebound actors. He plays
self crimes as well sometimes.
Like, just like Stephen Hawking.
He's got one of those like boxing like golf things on the fucking wire.
No, but like he makes a lot of music in his bedroom, and it's really good stuff he makes. Like he's a very, very talented guy, and he's made he's made music for music for ICW. Now I got a message.
Damn, those talented
now when you're hearing this about 2 weeks ago now, it would be I got a message. He's been asked to do the intro music for the upcoming Barrowlands show.
Awesome.
Oh, yes, I can't wait for that.
Now
there's also going to be an NHC
now
music.
basically the music he's composing for it, he needed a male vocalist. I'm singing on it. No way! And do you know what I'm singing? It's the chorus of Loch Lomond. So I don't know how he's
Do you know what it's for?
No idea.
I'll film it when I'm there.
You've got to get it. I'll be fucking
Try and get us on it, and
it's gonna
like,
fucking
we'll try and do the NHC thing.
That should be my way into that for sure. Like, what do you mean I'm going to be fucking singing in this thing? But I'm singing it, so I've got to record it. He's given me the backing track. And
Fucking hell, man.
How do I end up doing these weird things? Of course. I think it's what I can't wait for is like a YouTube video clip of that happening, and I can go.
Tell you what I can't wait for. You hear your fucking album, you keep promising.
Well, you need to remind me to give you the secret link. I'll give you it.
The secret link.
Message me as well.
He's like a fucking secretive butcher, isn't he? The secret links.
Okay.
It's going to be those girls you see in the supermarket the other day, some like upskirts or something.
The secret link.
It's the most boring porn category ever. What's your favourite porn category?
Well, no, I was just about to say, upskirt is one of the most pointless wastes of internet space. Porn category, fuck knows, man. Whatever.
Comedy value, but your comedy value one.
Comedy. Oh fuck. Well,
it's got to be dogging. That's hilarious.
Dogging is
These people are
it's not a category, but years ago, like me and all my mates were in my brother used to look at a lot of porn, right?
Don't. This is the wrong.
It's going down. It's going down, right? He used to like this.
Don't seriously do this. Is shit.
Years ago,
I need to hear this now.
Years ago, when we shared a room, we had a shared computer, right? And
I have a feeling I've heard this, but I need to.
You will have heard this, right? Before we go out on a weekend,
Anthony,
a bunch of my mates would come round to my house, right? And we'd have a few drinks, and it's like, what's my brother been looking at this week? Because my brother didn't think I understood how to use a computer and go into the history. And back then it's when you had a history of documents and they were all like downloaded via MPEG, like a couple of minutes long and stuff like that. Back in the old days of dial-up and shit like that. And there was one.
I mean, that's persistence.
There was one, but there was another one. There was another one that we clicked on, and it was just this one lassie with about 20 guys around her, all wanking at her. And then this one guy was getting a blowjob. This one guy was getting a blowjob, pulled out, wanked out, and then went to put it back in her mouth, missed and smashed her right in the eye. And then at this point, another guy just swooped in right in her mouth. It was brilliant. It was hilarious, and it was just like about 10 guys crowded around a computer, laughing their tits off, buzzing each other's hands.
Cut this, Jamie.
No, don't cut that. That's hilarious.
Right, he didn't with the last.
More doing metal.
No. Also cut him wanking once.
Oh, did you really?
I didn't see it, but yeah.
No, you did.
I've got an itch. There's a spider there. Yeah.
He was unemployed for a short period of time once, and
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I done that last week as well.
Suddenly
I came home from work and I just barged in the bedroom door like, just and he's sitting at the computer.
Exactly what it looked like.
He's sitting at the computer with a dressing gown on, violently throws the dressing gown over himself. He's like, oh, you're back early. I wasn't, but he's like, you're back early. As he then swiftly turned off the monitor, then turned off the speakers.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see his dick.
So you walked into your mum and dad, or?
No, right, when it's my mum and dad, you don't just walk in, you're invited.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was going downhill.
It's just, yeah.
Oh my god.
Strong desire to dream of you. The closer you walk and I picture you. Another drunk, another you.
my thirst, feed my mind. Very fact I can ask you these questions proves that there's something inside alive. I think therefore I am the ghost in a machine. I think therefore I am the ghost What shall I do with my newfound knowledge? Cast my sword, empire shall fall. The gun is loaded, the bullets fired. The soul has taken complete control. I think therefore I am the ghost in a machine. I think therefore I am the ghost has arrived.
Can you believe there's such a thing as melodic doom metal?
Oh, go for it.
I can't even believe this is a thing.
Melodic
Has it got a triangle in it?
3, 4.
Why would you keep that in? That's the only melody, isn't it?
So doom metal is essentially hitting a low note and letting it ring.
Yeah.
That's
We
it.
should do that.
It does actually sound like every wrestling entrance song ever.
It sounds like the intro for the Beatles. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, that's Sabbath 2, sorry. No.
Oh, let's build it up. Tempo.
I'm not minding this is alright. This is something from the Spawn soundtrack from the 90s.
They're a French band as well.
Yeah, oui, oui. You will like my
shit on nerds.
This is the song name. It's called Winternity.
Winternity?
So it's winter, but the mix
I get it. It's just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's got a good groove now.
Or is it winning eternally?
Where's this melody?
I'm starting to feel it now. What's the vocal like? Is there vocals?
That's the melody, I imagine.
It sounds like no.
I've heard worse metal vocals.
What a bunch of troopers.
Wow.
Would you like my
It sounds a
doom
wee bit
metal?
like Paradise Lost. Like, I've got a vibe about that.
Paradise Lost?
It's just, they were a thing.
So Billy Corgan and co are doing that shit.
Wow.
What Billy
Yeah.
I mean, doing a doom metal album for Smashing Pumpkins is like going back to what I said about David Bowie, just being an arsehole last week, just saying, "Oh, I could write good songs, but I'm deciding not to." So that's kind of what Billy Corgan's doing. He's going, "Nah, we're just doing," because he knows it'll be controversial.
Oh, speaking of recently new albums, hello, hey, there we go, I'm back.
Hey.
Speaking of recent new albums, the Weezer album.
I've only listened to a couple of songs.
I've not listened to the full album. I've heard the single, which is, listening to the lyrics is pretty much just an apology from Rivers Cuomo for the
pretty much
last
is.
couple of albums.
Yeah.
Which is when he rushed albums out. He done about 3 in the space of like 2 years. In the same vein of what
I
they're
think
now
if
planning on doing.
you could probably take all the good songs from that, all 2 of them,
Yeah.
from each album, and get a wee mini
Well,
album.
here's the thing. I don't know if it's just I've got a dedication to Weezer, but I've enjoyed everything they've done.
Oh, yeah.
In a certain, in a different way. Like,
but there is, like, was it the Red album with the kind of rap bit on it? and
Yeah.
stuff? That was disappointing, man. I can honestly say,
there was
the first
bits here
album
and
there
there.
was Jay, like,
I think it was the
man,
first
that's gotta
song,
go.
the first time that the guitarist,
Brian Bell.
he sang the song at the
Yeah,
end, and he's not a very good singer.
Was that the man who never lived or something like that, or is that Pat? Was that Pat that sang that one?
Oh yeah, they both sang on the album.
They done a few.
To be fair, like,
And
see, Rivers is obviously not the kind of guy.
That's pretty good, though.
what? Oh, Pat's good.
it's pretty good.
His other band, was it a Special Something or something like that years
Yeah.
ago? They were good.
But I think it's
They're playing the Rentals as well.
With Rivers.
I think so. Aye.
Rivers isn't like, you wouldn't go, what a great vocalist. It's just he's got a
He's got a voice that suits what they do.
so when you hear somebody else singing their song,
Yeah.
obviously if
I know what you mean, I know exactly what you
if I'd
mean.
have heard that Brian song with the Pat song, I wouldn't have necessarily gone, oh, that's Weezer. But because
Aye.
you know it's Weezer
Dude,
and it's not
it just
Rivers singing,
seems wrong.
it didn't sit well with me. Thankfully, they were the last couple of songs in the album, so he'd obviously done that on
Yeah,
purpose. But I mean, he's nothing if not prolific anyway. I mean, what was the
always has been.
Rivers, the Lost Tapes or something?
Aye.
And it was like fucking 2 albums with like 30 songs in each one.
Yeah.
And it's just throwaway songs.
Aye.
And I'm like,
Aye.
what the fuck? Like, the guy can literally shit them out. He's just ridiculous.
He can. But
Doesn't
it's
always
for a while
necessarily
there,
make it good, though.
It doesn't always
that's the
make
thing.
it good.
He's
You
with
need to
this
fucking
album.
stop that. That needs to stop. That needs to go.
So if I done with this album, he's now kind of apologising
Yeah, that's
for
better,
saying
thanks.
what I done then. I'm kind of sorry about it. I was getting a bit carried away with myself, kind of thing.
Back to the
it's
shit.
like he done.
But it's like, he was writing loads of songs as
He
well.
wrote
for, like,
a load of songs for
big
other people.
bands as well.
I think he wrote something for Taylor Swift.
Aye, and maybe Beyonce as well. I'm pretty sure there was something to do with that.
I know he
Because
done.
we were like, what?
He wrote a rap song for someone as well. I can't. And he sang the chorus bit. I can't remember what it was.
Fair play to him, though, man.
You know,
That's-
he was doing, like, commercially, he was doing brilliant for a while.
yeah.
And I think he's now just kind of. I mean, like, it's so simple, but a lot of Weezer is, but it's catchy.
Of course, it is.
Aye.
It's
I mean, the chorus is what, 2 chords, but
More or less.
You don't need them. You don't need more if it works.
but I mean,
like his tune, though.
I've never seen them live, and that pains me. It's just I'd love to see them live.
Seen him live a
Twice.
few times.
A few
Twice.
times. Ah,
Twice.
Two,
But we
maybe
don't own a
3.
PS4.
Yeah. Yet.
I would trade that in for a
Yes.
gig.
Yeah. Actually, I'm really happy with it.
But it's like one of those bands as well that kind of. There's
It's totally back to the Blue album, that, though.
Oh, it totally
Yeah.
is.
But the thing is, though, right, people are always going, it's not quite the Blue album, it's not quite Blue, it's not quite Pinkerton, blah, blah. Right, do you know what? I
shouldn't
don't
be,
want
though.
that.
Exactly.
That was
I don't
20
want
years
that.
ago.
I want them to
Never
fucking move on. But musically, it's like...
If you want the Blue album, listen to the Blue album.
Yep.
And there's
It's
umpteen
been-
B-sides and.
It's like Radiohead. Listen to Radiohead. You're going to get some... You're going to get... There's definitely a progression.
Oh, every
When
album's
teams at 10,
different,
there's something
generally.
fucking wacky going on. Do you know what I mean? First 3 albums, like, you know, cool. Was it Pablo Honey?
The first 2 albums,
Benz,
very similar.
OK
Third
Computer.
albums when they started
OK
getting
Computer, I
electronic.
started kind of falling away from them
Oh no,
a
I
wee
loved
bit.
OK Computer.
OK Computer
I
is
kinda-
good.
And then Amnesiac.
Amnesiac.
I find
Amnesiac.
I'm kind of getting any more now.
When I
actually,
first
a wee
listened
bit
to it, I
older.
was like, because I wanted more of the guitar sound, but it's,
I think it was you told me that, like, you need to listen to
Oh.
it. Like,
It's-
like, but
is that the one that's got National Anthem on it? I'm sure it is.
yeah. But the
National
thing is,
Anthem's a
though,
brilliant
I don't
song.
want an
And see
album
them
to be
play
a
that.
grower. I want an album to fucking... I want to like it.
The thing is, I think it's because I was expecting something else at the time. Paranoid Android.
Well, I think it's quite good. We can have the background music to suit the band we're talking about.
See the national anthem. The bass line on it is
a good shout for the future.
National anthem. The bass line is crazy, and it's one of those things. Like, see when you see the guy playing it live, you're like, how can you actually play that? His hand doesn't move, and he's covering about like 7 frets
because he's miming.
He's a magician.
He's a wizard. Crazy. It's just when you see it, you're like, how are you doing that? And it's just so good.
Do you like Radiohead?
I've seen them 3 times.
No, not a big fan.
They're alright, and I don't have anything against what Billy was saying with Billy. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to say, oh, this is shite, and I do like enough of their songs, but I don't know. And
in some ways, Tom York is a bit of a bell end as well.
He's a bit decisive, and he's got.
I thought you were going to say he's a bit disabled.
Well, I was about to move on to that because he does have one hell of a lazy eye.
He has.
And he twitches like a motherfucker
in bed.
Only when I stroke the inner thigh.
Oh, that pale, soft thigh.
Like, we get stuck into.
But it's got a fucking eye on it.
Album
well, the BitTorrent thing.
Scrawny Thigh. That's a good name for a band.
You can have that one.
Scrawny Thigh, the album by Prime for Roasters.
Prime for Roasters, aye.
Yes.
Oh, we definitely have to cover that Mustachioed Gentleman's song at some point.
Oh my god, I know.
We need to try and figure it out. We need to try and do a Christmas single or something for a laugh.
Even though I can't do anything musically, I don't care.
A triangle.
I could do something. The most pointless instrument ever created.
Cowbell solo.
Cowbell's more pointful. Pointful? Yes, it's full of points.
That is the best comment I've ever heard. Pointful. Fucking tit.
What a wank.
Well, you called yourself a wank as well. That's even better.
Oh, good God.
Oh, you made a good pointful fucking statement there by calling yourself a wank.
Good pointful wank.
A good pointful wank.
That's the second album by Prime for Roasters. Yes. In case anyone's not in this private joke, if you don't listen to us every week, which you should, then you will know that this is our sort of... How did we... I described it as... It was because I was describing a gig, was it not?
Yeah.
It was just... Prime for Roasters or something like that.
I just remembered I had a really good joke out there. Anybody want to hear the joke about Alzheimer's?
Oh, it's been a few weeks since we told anyone a joke about Alzheimer's.
Oh, I've got a better joke. Do you want to hear a joke about Alzheimer's?
Yeah, go on then.
What?
Aye. What are we talking about?
We done that 5 times.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did it when I was a guest there as well. And we just kept looking around.
I just sort of looking at us like, what the fuck's going on?
Was that not Kirsty?
Probably.
But the thing is, we were killing ourselves like, this is a fucking best thing.
No, we did it with Jamie.
We did it with Jamie. He had no idea what we're talking about.
Did we not do it actually with Quinny as well?
No, we did mention it.
Yeah, Jamie, where is Jamie?
He's
running the shop.
Still trying to hear a joke about Alzheimer's.
Still trying to
make Ebola.
Yeah, he's running the shop.
Ah, yes.
Which is in the hidden lane of Argyle Street.
So hidden that you can't find it.
I've been putting the pictures up. I'll actually get some of the new ones, including the sign and all that, because the
sign does look
great. It's great.
The sign's really cool. I've been putting the pictures on the podcast on YouTube just for folk to get a...
I still never actually managed to drop in yet.
You guys have got like... come and check it out. We're actually going to be doing a jam session there as well every Sunday, I think it's starting.
I pay no attention to stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it's really
cool.
Pay
attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, don't Uncle Bad Touch.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere and nowhere all at once. Definitely want to check out his shop in Hidden Lane.
They've got loads of books, CDs, vinyls, videos. Jamie will give you a handy J if you want.
There's a score. There's a secret door that takes you to the sex dungeon.
Yep. Or the sex dunny, as it's called.
The sunny.
The sunny.
He's in the sunny.
There's just pictures of an unnamed staff member's cock everywhere in that room.
Oh, the Sunny, that's weird that I said that. That's that new sitcom with the Bernstein guys.
Oh, is it?
It'll have started by now when you'll have seen one episode.
There's another strange circle there in that. There's an ICW wrestler in that.
Oh, it looks quite funny actually.
Which one? Cool.
It starts on Sunday the 19th.
Did I hear that he was picked up by like some ECW kind of
probably
training?
He's doing a thing called British Boot Camp or something like that.
Alright, cool.
I was with ECW. It's like ECW have came over and are trying to see about getting wrestlers like
Halen.
Oh, I think ICW will massively take off in a world.
I think they're going to get bought over.
This show is going to be huge. I cannot wait.
I'm not going unless I get a free ticket.
There's an NHC.
Chris, I'm into you.
There's an NHC advert in their fanzine, so if you're there that night,
That's
buy
right,
it.
yeah.
There's a song by Mr. Mackenzie, and we're going to kidnap Chris Renfrew.
Yeah, give us a shout and maybe even get some copies and we could maybe...
I'll
Have you
need
made
to
fun?
buy one for the shop anyway.
No, I'm saying we could maybe do a few for like sign them and stuff. Get James
You'll
to
sign them.
Get James to sign it.
Oh, right,
This is music off of the ICW, the music volume 1.
I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney's going to have a word with him. Live and let die.
Isn't that the Saw theme tune? That's not Live and Let Die.
It's similar. I was thinking that myself.
It's the theme tune for Saw.
I can't even place what wrestler that is.
I would never have known that in a million years.
What?
It was his theme tune to Saw.
They've used it a few times. I've realised this album's actually not just songs, it's actually just bits of songs that are on this compilation, so that's going to be really irritating, so I'll turn that off. Oops.
Oh, because it's not been irritating so far.
It never is.
Fucking death, metal and doom.
But I mean,
and
like,
fucking...
because I know they don't do it anymore, or it's stopped temporarily as ICW, the wrestling side of it, takes over the world. But like, I know Chris is
I do
really into his
the
unsigned
gigs.
bands and stuff like that.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Big time, aye.
And he's done a lot to help them as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good guy.
He likes his hip hop as well. Speaking of hip hop,
really diverse taste in music.
does
He
like
loves
a lot.
Dog Tired and stuff like that as well.
I don't listen to hip hop.
He may be ideal.
Emancipation Proclamation.
He may be ideal to give us recommendations
Get
for
me
hip hop
fucking Bill
guests.
Gates.
Definitely. Well, like you say, we need to stay diverse. You know, Zero Feedback will be probably the most like out there act we've had on in a session, because everyone else is either, you know,
It's kinda
they've strummed the
rock,
guitar,
yeah.
they've played the piano or something or whatever.
I might
Just-
actually be getting a Keeley band in as well for the for a Christmas episode.
Is this who I
Were you
think
going
it
to
is?
inform us of this?
Yeah.
No, he was just going to
Yeah.
bring them in.
Just going to turn up the door like, what the? What's this?
The question
what's
is,
this
drummer
doing
or
here?
no drummer?
I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Don't know, we'll see.
I mean, we're going to
I
have
think
some kind of
drummer.
awkward gay gordons between the three of us.
No, it'd be really cool,
Not
man.
many more awkward
They're
than
doing
normal.
really well. It's a band called Really Jiggered. They're doing really,
I
really
thought
well.
that's who you were talking about.
Yeah, they're doing well, man. So
That'd be
good on
cool.
them. If you're into that kind of thing, tune in. If you're not into that kind of thing, tune in and listen to us rip it piss at 'em.
That's doing the same. We need to be diverse. We don't just have a rock audience.
Diversity.
Yeah, man, if you guys want
And
to,
such,
you know,
like,
get anybody on or whatever, do you know what I mean? You've got any sort of
Just
ideas,
make sure you fucking
just
turn
drop us
up.
an email.
if you want to come on.
I know.
I've
I mean,
had a couple of letdowns now.
I think it's actually, do you know what, if you believe in karma, we've probably been getting fucked in the ass for
Some of the things we've said.
losing
or the celebrities we've killed off.
losing the Fluorescent Hearts recording. I think that's where we're losing guests now, because it's karma saying you fucked up, so we're
But
gonna
Fluorescent
fuck you.
Hearts really want to come back
Well,
on.
I
so-
mean,
It didn't really fuck up. It wasn't their fault. The thing
That wasn't our
didn't
fault. I know.
work.
It just
You know what I
fucked up itself. But
Yeah,
it's
broke.
almost like, well, yeah, I suppose that's not karma then, because it's not like
It's not karma, no.
we didn't go, we got them to played a prank on the band. We got you there for 3 hours and then you just
Get it, fucking ring you. We wasted 3 hours of our time to wasted your time. Showed you, motherfucker.
Aha! Oh wait.
Ah, shit. But yeah. That was an awesome session, that.
It was,
really, really
it was elaborate as fuck, and we still have the music from it, or most of it. So I mean, we're just going to get the chat going.
Oh.
Thing is, they've got more to talk about now, because I mean,
They've got a single out.
they've
and a
actually
They
video.
don't like kill themselves,
The
which is always good because they
balls
were still pretty gutted.
I
when they
take
were
it
running here.
the guitarist is finally shaking off that cold.
what?
You can't shake off a cold when it's AIDS. It's the unshakable
The
cold.
reason why they had the guitarist was gone for a while was it? I want to say Gary.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, shit, I fucked up the joke.
Damien, sorry.
Damien, yeah, they had a cold for 3 years.
And then they lost the manager. He had a cold. It was
He had a really bad flu.
really bad flu. I mean,
Straight, yeah.
I heard he was the man that started the blow.
Yeah.
That's what he definitely came down with the Ebola and fucked them up for that.
Yeah.
I forgot about the
Are we allowed to
Sunderland
say he
joke.
fucked him up? Because I know they're not allowed to say that, but can we say stuff like that?
Of course we
We
can.
can say anything we want because we're awesome.
Yep. He
Well,
bent them over and raped them.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
Speaking of demo, right, and
course.
this is one.
then physically it was horrible. It was a horrible state of
This
affairs.
is one of these things, you know. Everyone's taking part. Well, the people that are taking part, in this.
That's how it usually works,
I know.
James.
Well, because I can't really say everyone's taking part in this thing. Cause
Otherwise, they're known as the victim.
What the fuck was I going to say? Right.
This is like the soggy biscuit episode of this podcast, isn't it?
Not yet. It's not.
No, this is a serious point right now. I mean, I don't want to try and just stick a minute in here, but Stoptober, folk are calling it when they're not doing alcohol. Right? Now,
I said I'm doing that. I remember Huxtable's doing that.
Right, well, see, of course, Bruno's doing it, yeah, right, so, I mean, I know, like, say, half a dozen folks that are doing it, so Damo's one of them,
bastards.
and I said something
Excuse me, I was drinking a beer.
I said, exactly, oh, fuck, if you want to give to charity, just give to charity,
that's
not,
my point.
this is not my point anyway, my point is, he said the other day, or this would now be fucking 2 weeks ago, we can't, he's like, so-and-so, like, his girlfriend was away for the weekend or whatever, and he's like, must resist the urge to party tonight on the Saturday or whatever, and he was like, can't get wasted, so he went and bought himself alcohol-free Becks. Now here's the thing.
That's just gay.
Nah, but here's the thing. They have alcohol in them.
0.0.
So technically you are drinking alcohol willingly, and I said this on the photo he posted. Now I don't know whether that technically means he has
broken. What's him? He's custom his soul to the fucking the demigods.
I just have to question anyone that drinks non-alcoholic beer, because like, who drinks alcohol for the taste?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you
to
do.
be fair, I really know a nice IPA.
Of course.
But it's, in general, if you're drinking, you're fucking you're drinking it.
See, nowadays IPA is all the kind of pale ales are the only kind of thing that I like drinking beer for the taste.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Otherwise, it's literally what's the cheapest offer in the supermarket.
What's your favourite just at the moment? Like,
that's why I have this.
My favourite, exactly. Carling's always cheap. Because other beers are available.
You hate Brewdog though, so you don't.
Here's the thing about Brewdog. I like Brewdog as just what it is, as a taste of a beer, but not the whole hype and price.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Because you go to fucking on offer in that Witherspoons down the road that I was talking about last week. There's that American one called Devil's Backbone, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's fucking stinking." This is like,
really good.
It's $2.60 a pint, and it is lovely actually.
That's
now, here's the thing as well. I was in B&M, as I tend to be when I buy all my cheap shite. They are loving their fucking.
They're fucking great.
It's not like B&M are making these. These are just obviously cheap for £1, and some of them are 70 pence. You get ones that are clearly ripping the piss out. It must be a Scottish company. They're taking the piss out of the Brewdog. It's the kind of similar labels, even though they've changed the label now. What?
Was it Drewbog?
Drewbog. The thing is, they're all just random and they're like weird names, but you just go, oh, that's 70p, I'll try it, and I swear to fuck, these IPAs are nice.
What's the one that's in the Bunny Head or something like that? I got one there a while ago, and it was amazing. I think it was literally at 99 pence.
It's
and
amazing.
It was stunning.
And it's not just the fact it's cheap,
I was in one of the big supermarket chains, and it literally was like $2.80 or something for a bottle of this stuff. I got over £1 in there.
I know.
I was like,
well, that's the other thing as well. Like, I mean, I'd imagine like B&M wouldn't be the kind of place to sell Brewdog and all that, but
I get Guinness and Gun in there as well.
Oh, you can get Guinness and Gun, but I've not seen Brewdog. Brewdog do in Sainsbury's only for some reason the large bottles.
Really?
Now that works out good for value because it's $2.50.
Yeah, fucking right.
It's £2 for the small one, or get one that's nearly 3 times as big for $2.50.
You know, Brewdog in Tesco's is $7.95 for four.
I know.
A 4-pack.
Like, that's what fucking that pisses me off. That's what they and everyone's like, oh,
that's when you just buy Blue Label. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Super.
Right.
Super.
Why, aye, super, pal.
I know, I mean, don't get me, it just annoys me because there's so many cheap alternatives that are actually brilliant.
Welcome to the beer cast.
I know. Well, we like to be diverse.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say, well, you know what? Brewdog and these places, these sort of up and coming brewers in general, they're putting on some great music festivals and things like that.
Well, that's the thing, they're tied in with music.
Which is clever.
It's the music crowd that get Brewdog excited by and stuff, so
yeah, cool. I was going to say, if you ever go, MD ever goes to the West Brewery in Glasgow, they do a really nice beer. If you like red ale,
I've not been there.
What?
No, I've not been there. No.
Munich ale.
That's the one I was
Munich red is stunning.
Just launched an Oktoberfest one as well.
All right.
Because they were doing it at the Craft Beer Festival a few weeks ago at Drygate. They were doing.
In fact, tonight I'll be at Oktoberfest.
I'll talk about that off air. I was thoroughly disappointed when I went last year.
Aye.
What were you going to say there a minute ago?
Drygate, sorry.
Other than kicking my dreams in the teeth.
Fucking those booze, you'll be fine.
There's booze, you'll enjoy it.
I like it, it's just like, don't worry, Colin's a raging alcoholic as he takes another sip of his beer.
I don't know, couldn't have been important. Drygate, good. Any's been there yet?
No, I'm going there as well on Friday. Tonight, cool. Whenever the fuck this is. Yeah.
When's tomorrow?
July.
Oh, when's tomorrow? Yesterday.
They do their own 3. One's like kind of apple beer,
Ogtember,
IPA, and something else, kind of a stouty type one, and then they've got a WADA guest.
Oh, that's true. I've heard nothing but good things about it. So
it's strangely like it's a kind of hipstery place without wanting to be disparaging about
the
it.
H word again.
The
H-bomb, the H-bomb.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Well, I've been there and it's been kind of dead as well. Like, and the brand new guys in there, they'll let you try anything and that kind of stuff as well.
Excellent. I won't be paying for a fucking drink then.
I'm not so sure about that one. No, have a wee third of a pint and give it a try.
That's a brilliant business model. You just walk in and go, "Good sir, can I have that?" Or whatever voice you want to use, and then you just be like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure." Just move on and do it somewhere else. If that was like every pub, can you just try before you buy? Go to every pub.
Black Friars.
You just go in and out with different accents.
Fucking different disguises like monocles and stuff.
Oh, I haven't tried this one in 10 minutes.
Good evening, kind sir. Could I have half a pint of lager?
Lager.
Why, I bet. Can I have another half pint, like?
Oh, you said another? No, Linda.
What?
You said can I have another half pint?
Yeah.
You fucked it.
Oh, so you did?
I'd already had 10
But
by
that's
then.
the curveball to see if the guy catches you.
And if he doesn't, you go, well done, I'm from the brewery of fucking free gifts. Have a hug.
Brewery of free gifts.
It's a goodbye.
These ideas for pubs and breweries are sounding fantastic.
Oh my god, man. Fucking idiots.
There's no such thing as free beer.
There's no such thing as free anything.
No free lunches, no free beer, unfortunately. Unless you do brew your own, your own moonshine.
We've been talking about this for ages.
I know, we need to actually do it.
Years ago, my brother bought me
that's what we need to do for a 24-hour
beer kit
broadcast
thing.
That's right.
And you were meant to put water in it, and I tried it, and it just became this
penicillin
thing.
It's good for your sores.
Remember Red Dwarf when it's like the Vindaloo monster? It was like that, but a bit more watery.
It wasn't. Surely it didn't have bits in it.
It just had a really disturbing froth.
Filthy taste.
You're meant to scoop. Oh, that's the.
No. I know. This thing said you put the water in it and you leave it.
No, you've got to scoop that stuff.
The thing I know, but this thing said that specifically you put the money in it and leave it, and you just do not touch it for 4 weeks.
Beer cheese.
I had a look at it halfway. It was like 4 weeks you had to wait for this fucking shit, and I was like, after 2 weeks, I was like, I'm having a look. So
yes, you fucked it then.
Boom! I looked at it and it was just. I
remember my dad used to make
it looked like someone's cheesy feet had ejaculated into someone's
and
ass.
you still
See if your feet ejaculate ever,
go to the doctor.
There's something really
or
wrong
actually
here.
just cut your feet off and
just fucking cut off because they're possessed with fucking.
I was going to say
that's kind of
feet off
how rank the shit looked. I left it another 2 weeks and then went back to it and thought, nah,
I'm not.
It looked more beer-like at that point, but still, from what I'd seen, it was flashbacks.
I'm tempted to get one of those kits from like Tesco and that. It's like a tenner for 40 pints. The maths does itself.
Yeah, well, that's probably one of them before a Christmas show.
We'll do that
for a 24-hour special.
The ones that you get nowadays look a lot better. This thing was a plastic.
I'll brew it in a floor tom.
It was a plastic tub.
It's fucking. It's minty.
So we can update the punters and how it's getting on as well.
Aye,
as it's frothing,
fermenting.
We should actually go on it for like this week, so we could have just kept it going. So it's like, so by Christmas it's ready.
15% or something. By then.
Do you know what? Well, my dad
tonic wine.
Years and years ago, we were like kids and stuff, and my dad's like, fuck it, I'm going to start my own home brewing kit. So, and he had this big white barrel thing, like
you said this exactly before.
Yeah, in the heating cupboard. I told you this before. And fucking in there, because of divorce, it was so fucking.
You said this exactly.
It was just tippling. It was just tippling. It like fucking bloated. It was you just add sugar.
Omni drunk all the time.
You just basically it was just this fucking even kilo of shit paste.
Even kilo of shit paste.
But it was like you had some fucking Jake Ball told him the more sugar you had, the more potent it is. And it was like, oh fucking okay, cool, I'm a scientist now then, sort of thing. And fucking nearly killed him and my neighbour. Like at the time it was like this American guy, he was just like, wow.
Well, that's like
wrecked.
It's like I get quite the illegal thing is those wee stills that you sort of basically like boil off pure alcohol. That's illegal to do in the UK and everywhere. Actually, not a lot of places it's not
because it fucks you up.
Oh, it's pure alcohol, but that's how they make like your sort of your those blends of like cheap vodkas and stuff. It's not actually. It's basically sort of like vodka added to pure alcohol added and watered down to taste like. So essentially,
my God.
And it's actually not hard. You can do it. You can do it with a pressure cooker and to make pure alcohol. So literally, what you need to do is get something that's sort of get like say a glass of orange juice or a glass of Coke and just put in like a couple of teaspoons of stuff, or not even a few drops, and you've literally got like a vodka and Coke.
A couple of years ago, I went to Iceland to get a cheap carrier, and they had this stuff that looked
we just keep name dropping fucking supermarkets.
This is not a good thing. This is a criticism. I went and I wanted some cheap booze, and it was next to Jack Daniels, and it was half the price. I was like, fuck it, I'm having that. It was called Black Star or something. And I took it.
I think I've heard of that.
And when I got back to my mate's house,
I've heard of that booze before.
I got home and I started. I got my mate's house and we were drinking it. And then as I was drinking, I looked at the bottle and it says. It was like whiskey flavoured spirits. No, bourbon flavoured spirit. That's what it said.
It was. Come on, mate.
That's what was Chrissy's house.
I remember.
But the thing is, right, it was the bottle was like £6 or something like that, 6 or 7 quid. So I knew it was going to be nasty, but fuck me, it was rank. 2 weeks later, I was in Glasgow and I went to a certain pub.
Fucking just name drop. We've said it on it. It's fucked.
I was going to say Firewater because that's exactly where it was.
Anything else would be a lie.
And they had it behind the bar next to the Jack Daniels and all the single barrel and shit like that. And then I seen someone order it and it was like £4.
What?
It was ridiculous, and I was thinking to myself, pretty much getting an entire bottle for that, mate.
I know.
It sounds ridiculous.
It
was so nasty.
Speaking of firewater, they used to do a thing. I think he actually got done at one point and basically told to stop doing it. I don't know if he was fined.
Is this the Duff?
This is the Duff beer. He was basically getting Fosters and washing the labels off in a bathtub and then putting Duff.
Because remember me, you getting the behave, mate.
It's a funny idea.
It wasn't on the bottling glass. It was a brown bottle. It was like
it was something nasty. It was something nasty like that.
It wasn't Foster's. Foster's a clear bottle. It was there.
I know, but it is now, but it wasn't then.
Alright, okay.
This was a good 6 or 7 years ago.
A long time ago. It was something cheap, nasty like Foster's.
I remember I was drinking it though. I do remember.
I suppose he could have used Bud. The problem always is as well. I don't know what he done with the caps, but like the caps are going to say something like that. Maybe put a sticker on the top as well. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this. Oh, you don't know because they opened it for you.
Good point. Good point.
Have any of you guys tried the Japanese blue beer?
No.
I've seen it on Firebox. I've yet to actually can I buy it?
Oh, come on. No. Again, though, welcome to Beercast. That's what happens when there's no music used. It's just like,
do you know, kind of interesting. Talking about the cheap bottles of like spirits for like £6. When I was in Spain this year, I've still got an unopened one I brought back for €4.20, which is about $3.99 in pounds. You can buy just a fairly regular average vodka over there, a full 70 centilitre bottle for $4.99. And it's like, and you wonder to yourself, like, and the beers, the cheapest beer I found was 22 cents.
Tell me that, you can buy it.
And it makes you wonder, like, what is it that makes alcohol so expensive over here? Is it purely tax and stuff? And is it like
there's a lot of tax, yeah?
Because I mean, they're flying these bottles off the shelves in Spain for 5 years.
In Spain and everywhere in Europe, though, when they're drinking, to be fair,
they don't
drink the way we drink.
Aye.
I mean, we're drinking. We basically drink that. Excuse me, before we go out.
Well,
it's ridiculous, man.
That's another thing as well, that all the things you read about. One of the funny things I read about before I went, some tourist guide thing, they just treat beer as a soft drink. And in Spain, they says the Spanish will happily go out and drink 5 or 6 glasses of beer and drive home without a care in the world.
Yeah.
It's just like a regular thing they do. Obviously, there is still laws about drink driving.
That's not the best way to do it.
That's
but yeah, I get it though.
So like they'll have like beer. I think that's why it's so cheap, because it's regarded.
As well, though, whereas our culture we've got eating's cheating.
That's true. Is
that the beer you're talking about?
It was in a can, but it may well be. It was on Firebox.
Yeah, what I don't get is like that whole thing as well. Like, again, bring it back to music and stuff like that. Why it's so dear at festivals and gigs for booze,
especially when it's sponsored by an alcohol
that's kind
provider.
of my point. It should be fucking cheaper, surely, but that's how they're making their money back. You put on the gigs and stuff like that. But like that and like Hydro and things like that, £4
same
no
stuff,
what you drink.
Same stuff, and it's getting absolutely horrendous.
It's fucking blue.
The reviews are horrendous.
It's blue.
That's not I mean, aside for is it Asahi or something like that? Japanese don't make nice.
Asahi's nice.
Sapporo's okay, but
that beer is made.
There's another one.
That beer is made from melted icebergs.
Wow.
How did they make it blue?
I don't know how the blue thing
fucking blue. The tears of unicorns. That's
they've crushed up a Smurf in there.
needs more Smurf.
Smurfette blue babies.
Honestly, if I was drinking a pint of, it says apparently it's coming to like supermarkets as well. If I was drinking that, it looks like fucking drain cleaner.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks like wash up liquid.
Maybe they've just taken that route of, see how really cheap wine's supposed to have antifreeze in it. They've just put a bottle of antifreeze.
I tell you, it pisses me off. Like, we're talking about global warming and shit, and these arseholes are making fucking beer out of fucking ice caps. Behave yourself.
Oh, but they're obviously melting anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's just for fun.
Right.
I said it for fun.
I thought you were.
I'm not a fucking retard.
I thought you were serious in it.
No. For fuck's sake. They managed to capture the glare of the sun in the fucking bottle as well. That's why it's blue. Fuck up.
We need to get a petition to stop this.
I know. At least they've got to open other bottles to let the sunlight in it so they're not blue. Fucking hell, man.
What actually makes it blue? I need to know now.
Antifreeze.
Shame.
Aye.
What the fuck? The beer's available just now through Firebox for $4.99 a can.
Fuck off.
It's expensive. It was the same when Firebox was selling Duff beer. That was about £40 for a crate of 24.
Oh Jesus.
So
where is it coming over here?
An 8-pack is $19.99. Well, it is now already. Sort of thing.
Through Firebox. But
I mean supermarkets.
If you want a novelty beer, what's the one that's like a statue of Buddha? Is that Lucky God beer or something like that? It's really nice, but it's
That's
not cheap
really
either.
cool.
Do you know what? That used to be really cheap. Lucky Beer. It's just Lucky Beer. And that used to be really cheap. And like, see, like Wetherspoons and that. It was like 99 pence a fucking
but
bottle.
then it
and
became
that
sort
came
of
out. And then
niche.
it became this kind of.
Well, supply and demand. If it's going to be a big deal, then obviously they jack the prices up and stuff.
Of course it is. But I never really liked it. I thought it was a bit. It
It's
just
alright.
tasted like cheap bags to me.
What's the Chinese one? Tsingtao or something like that?
Tsingtao was nice.
That was good.
There's one that you get, I think it's a Japanese or Chinese one, and it's in a sort of metal can.
Sapporo.
A big
Sapporo.
Shaped like
That's
a
the best
pint
one.
glass.
That's
It's
the
a big
best one.
fucking. It's a trophy pint.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I've never actually had it.
Oh, it's great.
Is it good? Aye.
I'll
Because
mix them up.
sometimes that's on offer as well, you know.
Get that supermarkets.
Yeah, you do. Aye, that's
I've
everywhere.
seen Jordan Foxwell drinking that.
Do you know what though?
Through his window.
It's $4.95 for a can of that, and what do you call
It's only £2 something usually.
no, buy it in Gazala.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've not been there in like
Fucking
ages,
ridiculous prices in there, man. They need to fucking screw it up.
they make
that shit as it
they
going
make
along.
up as they go. Aye.
Nonsense, utter nonsense. Like the last time I was in there, it was just like fucking. It was Father's Day, in fact. Oh my god, it was just ridiculous. I mean,
But
the
see,
money
when
they're
there's
making over
places
that bar
like
is stupid.
Slouch and other places.
Yeah.
Slouch is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. There's one in the West End as well that do like, alright, it's tenants, but a pint for £2.50.
Aye.
How can folk places get away with saying that's £5 for a bottle or whatever?
Oh, totally.
I mean, like somebody was talking to
I
me.
wouldn't fight for a
about it
pint
the
of
other day.
tenants.
But the thing is, tenants, right?
£2.50 compared to
Tenants.
£4. Oh, I would do that. I'd
Tenants
do
is
that.
obviously like we ridicule it a bit. I do anyway because it's like
It's really bad though. It's nothing in it. It's good for you.
there is a thing. There is a sort of there's a
there's water
taste
in there.
There was water in there
There
at
was
some
at one
point.
point, but I think there's definitely a wrong taste to it. It tastes,
Yeah, it tastes chemically.
a bit chemically and a bit
No, it
musty.
tastes like, see when you're in a social club, right, and they've just cleaned the pipes.
Still
It's
like
gonna- it's gonna-
But the point I was going to
flavour
make,
it.
the point I was going to make was seeing like we were like, oh, Peroni, oh, that's like classy. See if you go to like Italy and all that, and they would probably pay to the nose for tenants.
Yeah.
That's the Peroni of Scotland. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, well, you know, do we really? Does it really matter, like, you know, what you're it's beer? Because again, they probably San Miguel's kind of considered a little bit sort of exotic here, but it's not exotic, but it's a kind of a wee treat kind of thing.
I think we can all
Spain,
agree
it's like
Budweiser
fucking
shit.
Aye, okay, yeah, of course. Budweiser, I don't mind when I'm already drunk,
Aye.
because it's easy to sip along
But
with.
that's like anything. I'll drink wine when I'm already drunk, but I won't drink it sober.
Wine's. See, it's a difficult one. Is like, you know, get older, I'm starting to kind of like drinking wine more. I think.
Developed a palate.
Oh, definitely. I mean, wine I would never have touched as a teenager. Absolutely wouldn't have gone near it. Even coffee, actually, when I was younger, I hated as well. I love coffee. So it's like coffee and wine. It just seems like a grown-up thing to do. But honestly, white wine, no, not really. I mean, if it was all that was available,
Red's obviously
red's the
choice.
sophisticated one.
We've pretty much run out of things to talk about.
I think
we've got Zero Feedback coming on at some point, either next week or the week after.
Yep.
They've got EPs available for free, so look them up on Facebook and all that gubbins. The fanzine's available. It's got a nice wee section on the podcast. I've just had a wee look at it. Fuck knows what else is happening. Anything you want to plug?
My ass.
Way.
I thought we were already sitting in the plug there. Okay, so we can sign off.
Thank you for listening.
Actually, I was going to mention. I just remembered. I checked out the. No, we were talking about Frightened Rabbit a couple of weeks ago, and it was like his solo stuff.
El John.
It's fucking excellent. I just checked out. I was just going to say,
Is that what
go
you
check
were in
out.
the room for?
Yeah, I was wanking, trying to think. That's how I think. I just wee handy shit. You know, it's what it is. Thoughts. Instead of spunk, it's thoughts. But yeah, no, it was really cool. Definitely check it out, man. You can check it out for free on SoundCloud on the Frightened Rabbit site.
Magic.
Cheers.
We'll see you later, peeps.
Hugs and kisses on your pink
Bye.
parts. Mwah.
Bye.
I said it's all the same. I stand alone as she turns her back. She turns me down. She turns me on. In the city streets, and as the city rain still goes strong, she holds her head inside the bar. And I've lost my head. I think this time I've gone too far. She don't believe in love, and she don't believe in fate. She don't believe in God, but that's okay, 'cause neither do I. She turns me